Hi Aquarius, I hope that you're all doing well. The first card that we have out is King of Cups. I'm seeing the Magician. I'm seeing piano keys here. Okay. We have the Magician, we have the Three of Wands. You can be taking your, seeing like a telescope, looking out, into the distance. There can be something that you're plotting here. Plotting meaning planning, envisioning. I also am getting something here about heightened creativity. I don't know, maybe you're feeling stylish or something, or there's an idea that you have that you may want to bring into form with the Magician. And this can even be about like ideas that you're having for the future. I'd say with King of Cups that you're in a very grounded space right now. You can feel like quite centered as well, and you can feel too like there's some real merit to the things that you are thinking about and like what's going on, the energy that you're channeling and the ideas that you're having right now. I feel with the Magician, the card in this deck always feels very, very, very creative and like fun loving to me. And I feel like there's a lot going on in a way that feels very engaging. And so you can feel like that creativity is just coursing through your veins. And with the Three of Wands, maybe you have some big ideas. Maybe there are things that you're thinking about when you're like, when I get there, I want to be doing this. Or like, at that point, this is what I have in mind here. And then I'm seeing also Six of Pentacles as well. So I see you also having a quite clear idea as well of like what is going to feel sustainable if you connect with it. Because this Six of Pentacles is very much about sustainability, knowing that you're going to need input to get the output that you want and vice versa. And so all about relationships. Okay, with Six of Pentacles and Temperance, this can mean that there's some type of process here that you're trying to get right. It's like, is this too much? Is this too little? Just so the balance is right. So it's something about getting the balance right. To allow things to keep going. It's like on a bike, how the pedals need to go and then that's connected with the chain and then it's making the wheels move, and like you have to do something with the gears here to make sure that like you're getting the right like output from the input that you are putting into this, and that it can keep going, that it's sustainable. Like if you pedal at that speed and the wheels are going like that, is that something that can carry you? Or are you going to get tired? Do you think you could move a little faster? Like what do you need to do here? So there's something here about like getting that relationship right, getting that balance right. And I feel like too there's a sweet spot that you're wanting to find. Like this can even be something that you're perfecting here. I also get the feeling as well, like this feels like something fun. This doesn't feel like something that's really dragging you down. There can be this feeling of like, I don't know what exactly is going to happen. And when I tune into that part of my energy, there are some concerns that pop up for me, but I feel like that's also part of this process too. It's like a process of trust here. That what you have in mind, it really is possible. This is achievable. So even though you can be in a spot where you're like, I don't know what exactly the future holds, and there is a part of me that when I open myself up to that frequency of concern, of fear, of anxiety, I do recognize that that is there. Part of this process is working with that channel. Just as much as it is about getting the balance right, it's about mentally getting the balance right too. That being part of this. Where your thoughts are going, what you're tuning into. Okay. I'm seeing something very important here coming your way. seeing the Empress, which just feels like you doing your thing. I'm seeing Knight of Swords coming to you. And so I feel like some important, this can be news, information, conversation, something is coming your way. It feels like it's coming your way swiftly. It feels like it's coming directly to you. And I feel too like this is something that you need at this point. I feel as well like it comes to you. I'm not seeing you go out looking for it. It just feels like at this point it's time for this to be coming through. And it's news, it's information that has to do with what's going to be happening later down the line. It even feels like something from a future timeline, information. It's like a trail of information that's coming through from a future timeline, and you are getting information about that. Maybe too, it comes at a time where you were starting to get a little worried here. Could have been the feeling. I'm seeing 3s. Okay. Okay, one of two things with 3 of Wands. We have 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles coming out too. There can be a collaboration that you are networking with. There can be a collaboration that's going to be unfolding in the future. I feel even too like, I feel like there's some type of space where something has been being worked on, and that some type of valuable information from that is coming to you. But I feel like it just arrives. I don't see you, like, sometimes we have to go out and search for stuff that we need. I feel like something's going on over here. Like, there's a conversation that's going on over here, and it's linked to what's up ahead. And then I'm seeing you sit over here, and I'm seeing there be like a phone line between that and you. And I'm seeing some type of pertinent information that's being discussed over here is traveling to you. It's arriving at your doorstep, and it feels like it's relevant to what's going on, especially to what's going to be happening later down the line. And I'm also seeing Venus and I'm seeing Mercury connecting with one another. So there can be something about a Venus-Mercury aspect as well. I've not been looking at the astrology. I don't know what's going on, but I am seeing something about Venus and Mercury here. So there could be something about Venus and Mercury going through some type of transit where there's going to be aspecting between the two of them. So that can be something that's going to be going on here, something that's connected with the timing. I'm also seeing Sagittarius as well. Okay. I'm getting this mixed feeling here. So seeing the Empress is this, I'm sitting where I'm supposed to be sitting, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I know that what I need to come in is going to come in. So I'm seeing that be one aspect of your energy. I'm also seeing that there's another aspect of your energy that may feel different from that. It may be, so there can be one part of you that's like, I know that everything that I need is coming through and that like everything is okay on that end. And then there can be this other part of you that's connected with the 9 of Swords that like does feel a little bit worried, and you may bounce between the two of these energies. Like it may be something where it's like one moment you're fine and you're like everything's falling into place, and then in another moment you can be like, I'm really worried, what's going to be happening? So I'm seeing an oscillation between the two of those. And I feel too like that actually characterizes this energy of Venus and Mercury, because with Venus this can be like everything that I need is going to be coming in, like I'm pulling in the stuff that I need, like it's going to appear, it's going to be showing up. If I'm just like doing my thing, everything that I need will be there, will be available to me when I need it. And then having that be connected with the Mercury energy, this is like your mind is going, and so it can be like starting to worry, starting to think, starting to overthink even about stuff. And so having those connected with one another, that can be why the oscillation is happening. And I feel like there's something about needing to balance this dynamic within yourself. because I'm seeing some type of plan that's being worked out that's connected with where things are going. I want to clarify what Judgment is doing here, because I'm seeing Judgment be connected with Six of Pentacles. And so, like, I get the idea of this, but I just want to see if Judgment is looking at something specifically with this, like a detail that might help a little bit here. Just seeing something come up that you need to think about, but it can be something that you don't really feel motivated to do. I'm seeing King of Swords, I'm seeing Four of Cups. So King of Swords can be like, actively you need to be looking at this, you need to be thinking about this, you need to be reflecting on this, you may even need to do something about this. But then having that Four of Cups can be like, I'm tired, like let me go back to bed, 15 more minutes please. So that can be the feeling with this. So it can be something where you're like, I don't have the energy to act on this now. But then with Judgment, it can mean like, maybe it's actually needed for you to do that. But then maybe you're like, maybe I need to take care of myself for a little bit first. Maybe I need to gather my strength a little bit here before I do that. Okay, I'm seeing your energy be coming back to you. So just know that if you're going through something where you can feel kind of mentally exhausted, I'm seeing the Sun come out, which I feel like is going to be an energy boost that you get. Yeah. I do feel like it's normal for your energy to be feeling kind of low, because I'm seeing something, I'm hearing low grade. For some of you, you may have a fever or something like that. Maybe you're like teetering on the edge between getting sick or not. Okay, so something that I'm seeing be going on here, there's something that you are pulling off, but I'm seeing that there's a lot of stuff that's connected, not only with right now, but also some like future landscape that's being perceived as well. Also, I'm seeing that you've been going through a very taxing process, and so it's normal for you to feel lower energy because of that. And so you may need to take extra care to recharge because you are using more than a normal amount of energy, meaning something can be going on right now and it's asking for a lot of output. And so you need to match that with the input. Meaning if you are initiating a lot, you need to be recharging a lot as well, like just as much, so that this is a sustainable process for you. And so that's what it looks like is connected with Six of Pentacles and Judgment here. That's what I'm getting from this. Now, I'm seeing something is going to be coming together. I feel like you're the mastermind behind this. And I feel too like you're getting the specific information that you need, but only as you need it and when you need it. And so there can be a part of you that's like not always the most trusting of that process, but I'm also seeing another part of you that is trusting with the process. And so you're like oscillating between the two of these. So you may feel like a little bit of a back and forth as far as that is concerned. Getting something about a ukulele here. Isn't that the second time we've had some type of musical reference? So I was also seeing piano keys as well. Okay. I feel like something may be slightly uncomfortable, and that's where a little bit of this unease can come from. Like something even seems like it's fine and that things are really coming together, but you can still feel worried, or things are coming into form and they're all right, and you can be like, but what if it's not tomorrow? Like, what if it's not okay tomorrow? Or what if something changes? Or what if this falls apart? I kind of get that a little bit here. Seeing a gathering of sorts that's happening too. I'm hearing in advance. I'm seeing somebody that has a baggy t-shirt on here. just want to know that you're going to feel happy with something. Like, if that's true. Because I'm seeing Nine of Swords, like the concern be connected with the Ten of Cups, so you can be like, is this really the right thing for me? Am I really going to feel good with this? Is this really the way to go? Like, do I really feel that? Is that an accurate read? Anything else? I'm seeing a blue ribbon here. Seeing somebody that has like one of those like handmade hats. I feel like that's a Western thing. Anything else with this? Okay. Let's say it like this. When we have 10 of Cups and we have 10 of Wands, this can mean like I do feel very fulfilled and happy with something, and it's simultaneously exhausting. So I feel overall like what I've been seeing within the energy is this, like, I feel fine and I feel at peace. I feel worried about things. I feel really happy. I feel kind of drained right now. I feel good with this. I feel pretty content with this. I feel happy with this. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now. And so I'm getting this like oscillation that's happening within the energy. I feel too with Six of Pentacles and Temperance, you need to be patient, allowing things to arrive when they need to, and work with the part of yourself that doesn't feel totally trusting of this process. And I get that if you tune in, you'll know that you're on track here. You can just have a tendency to worry because you're like, well, I can't see it yet. I feel like this is the right direction, but I'm not totally sold on that. And that little, I'm hearing impingement, that came through one of the other readings recently. It's like this little bit of stuck energy that's connected with a system of doubt within you, like some type of programming here that may have not totally... I'm seeing a transfer. I'm actually seeing like an old phone and I'm seeing a new phone, and there's like an upgrade of the system that's happening. I feel like this is a metaphor. There's an upgrade of a system that's happening, and I feel like something hasn't totally upgraded, and it's connected with something that cannot totally be, I feel like mentally, maybe something within your throat chakra that's like not totally 100% upgraded yet. And so it can be somewhere where you get stuck, where there's doubt, where there's concern, where there's worry. I'm seeing Chariot on the bottom of the deck. So as far as what's going on here, I'm seeing that you are going to move. You need to be adapting to what's going on. And if you do that, you are going to move through this successfully. I'm also seeing... I'm seeing Ten of Wands going back in the deck with Two of Pentacles, and this is like, you need to make sure that you're checking in with what's most important, and it may be something that's a bit of a revolving door right now, meaning you may have to like do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, then like this is going on, so you need to focus over there. I feel like there's some of this that's happening here, which can feel a little bit tiring, but overall you can be like, I feel like you get joy from what you have going on, and that's something that sits well with you, and I feel like the most important part of what's happening, and that other things are going to fall into place because of that. Okay, I'm also seeing too that there may have been something recently that went down that you could have been feeling down and out about, and I'm seeing that that can be fogging your vision of where you're going a little bit. It can be like making it hard to see that things are actually getting better because you're still coming to terms with whatever that was that had happened. It's like this sinking feeling, but I'm seeing you moving away from that now, but you can still be in the process of dealing with that. Seeing if there's anything else here. Maybe too, you may have wanted to have a conversation faster than it was ready to happen. You may have wanted to make a move, but then you had to wait for some reason. Like there could have been something, because I'm seeing Knight of Swords and I'm seeing Temperance, and so this feels like you have to be mindful of the moves that you're making here, and there can be a part of you that just wants to like immediately do something, but with Temperance, you may be paced out a little bit on purpose. I'm getting confirmation of this. Okay, with Three of Wands and Judgment, this means that you need to pay close attention to where you think you are going, and this can even mean that you need to look around and see, make sure that you're going in the right direction. Like, I want to go to that plot of land over there, and you keep that in the crosshairs of your sight here. But something needs to be, you may need to take a closer look at where you're going if you have not already, and just like make sure that that's right for you. So rather than just traveling around without a plan, this can be like making a plan and saying that's where I'm intending to go, and I feel good about that, because maybe there's just something here that you need to see. Let me see if there's anything else. This can also be a sign too that you're getting sharper with using your discernment as well. That instead of just like going somewhere more with like less of a sense of purpose, there can be maybe more of a sense of purpose and you being more deliberate. Maybe too, something still is undecided about where you want to go. Maybe you have a couple different spots and you're like, I could do this. Maybe I want to go over there. Maybe this is what I want to be participating in. And there can be something about needing to make a decision, needing to make a choice about that. I feel like it's going to be about what you'll enjoy at the end of the day. There's a song that's coming through. I don't know the name of the song. I'm just hearing I'm hearing this very clearly. If I have no idea what this song is. I feel like it's something that I've heard in passing. If I find the name of it, I'll let you guys know. I'll put it in the comments. Okay, anything else? Be patient as everything is coming to you. I'm seeing stickers here. Okay, I feel like we about said everything. Okay, something else with King of Cups and Judgment, there can be something that you need to make sure of that has to do with contentment and whether you feel happy / fulfilled with things or not, like in a sustainable way. Like, is that stuff that you feel fulfilled with or no? That can be part of this too. And even in thinking about what you want up ahead, it can be something like, if this is what things look like a year, 5 years, 2 years down the line, will I feel happy with that? Will I feel fulfilled with that? Or will I feel a sense of longing and wish that I had chosen something else? So I feel like there's something important. I keep seeing, what's the name of it? It's the thing that I think about, like pirates using it to be able to like scope the land out and see. I keep wanting to call it a telescope, but I know that a telescope, it's not a telescope. I don't think that it is anyway. Maybe it is. Is that a telescope? It's like a monocular of some sort. Man, is the word telescope and I'm just like not remembering. Yeah, it is a telescope. I don't know what is wrong with me. My brain short-circuiting a little bit. I don't know why. I'm like, when I say telescope, I don't know why in this reading, I'm just thinking about something that looks out at like the galaxy and the sky and the stars, like an extreme cosmic telescope. But I feel like this is actually about land. Like this is a 3D telescope that you're using to figure out the direction of things and what's going on and where you're going. I feel too like this is as well about like marrying your manifestations and feeling like this is something that you feel very, very happy about and something that you can support yourself through because you believe in it and you love it and you care about it, and it's something that genuinely you feel connected with. Rather than manifesting something and it's not like wholehearted, this is about making sure that you really do feel that sense of connection and trueness and authenticity in relationship to what it is that you're doing. And if you feel unsure, take time to look a little bit closer at things and then go from there. Because for some of you, you may be like, well, I want to do something right now, but you don't have the vision yet. So it feels like you have to find out where you want to be going, where you want to be landing here with this, and then that's where you go. So it can be a little bit touch and go here. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.